14th edition of Reggie Picks, your free data-driven sports picks. No NBA coming up on the 14th. So today you're going to get 3 Major League Baseball winners we're going to put out for our free Reggie Picks. Yesterday, not another good day. We've been on a little hot streak, kind of cooled off a little bit, but that's okay. So before we get into our Major League Baseball Reggie Picks, let's review what we did yesterday. Yesterday, 1 and 2 day, second time in a row. Not what we want to see, but it was okay, not bad. We went with Donovan Mitchell over 6.5 points in the first quarter. He ended up with 4. Just didn't expect him to start out that slow after the big game he had, in the big second half he had in game 4. So didn't hit that. Jalen Duren under 12.5 points. He's just struggled this whole series with the bigs of Cleveland. That was a kind of easy hit. He ended up with 9 points. And then our old faithful yesterday, Tobias Harris, over 25.5 points and rebounds. Ended up with 19. That was like the first time we missed that in, I don't know, the first 4 games of this series and maybe the last couple of the Orlando series. But it was right there. He was only 6 of 19. He got 19 shots. He had been shooting way better than that. So that was one of those. That was the right pick. Just didn't go our way. But that's okay. We're going to push that out, move over to MLB, which we haven't been hitting as much here on these free picks. We do on some of our VIP picks. But we're going to go with a couple of MLB picks today. As always, head on over to NOVIG, download the NOVIG app. Use code ReggiePicks, spend $5, get $50 free. That's free money over at NOVIG. All right, now for our Reggie Picks today, without further ado, we're going to go first one, Bobby Witt Jr. for the Kansas City Royals, over 1.5 total bases versus the Chicago White Sox. Bobby Witt is averaging 3.2 bases over his last 10 games. He's hit this number 6 in a row. He's having a good season. One of the most productive hitters on Kansas City, a young superstar. So we like this number over 1.5 total bases for Bobby Witt of the Kansas City Royals. All right, our second free MLB Reggie pick comes early game at noon. Nationals and the Reds. Elly De La Cruz, same over 1.5 total bases. Another young superstar for the Reds. He's on a hot streak as well. He's gone over that number 6 straight games. He's been averaging nearly 2 total bases a game over his last 10. And that's with the previous. He had 3 games of not getting on any bases at all. So he's been hot. Nats pitching. Yeah, they got a pretty good start today, but I like De La Cruz to go over this number. Pretty easy against the Reds. And that's an early game. That's a noon 12:40 game today. So that's De La Cruz over 1.5 bases as well. And our final free Reggie pick from MLB is from the Cardinals A's game. That's an afternoon game at 3:05 Eastern. Of Jacob Lopez over 4.5 strikeouts. He's been struggling on the mound, but he's getting his strikeouts in. He's going over that number in 5 of the last 6 games. The Cardinals, they're pretty moderate as far as a team that strikes out. So he might give up some runs, but he has a pretty good high rate, pretty good strikeout rate. So we like this matchup, so we're gonna go with Jacob Lopez of the Oakland A's over 4.5 strikeouts. So to recap our free Reggie picks for today, we got Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 bases. Elly De La Cruz of the Reds, over 1.5 bases. And Jacob Lopez, pitcher for the Oakland Athletics, over 4.5 strikeouts. As always, head on to winnable.com/ReggiePicks. Sign up for one of the plans there. Get these and all picks sent directly to your phone or email. We'll be back tomorrow as the NBA playoffs gives us 2 games on Friday night. But for today, let's take these baseball picks and kick off the really diving into the baseball season more as basketball winds down, and let's make some money.